Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another Monday morning marketing episode. And this is going to be the first Monday morning marketing episode for the year 2022. And this month, we're going to be discussing one of my favorite topics, ground marketing. And as you guys know, I cover that's mainly everything that I know. Like if y'all need any advice, anything about ground marketing, that I'm your guy. I got you covered. So in this episode, I know a lot of the times you hear me talking about like, hey, on the first of the month, it would be really good if we talked about or not the first of the month, the first of the year would be really good if we talked about uh gyms and things like that. But I thought it'd be a lot better. And you guys, if you need anything, you can go on the search bar on the website, or you can just look up gyms, right? Fitness facilities, and figure out how to ground market in there. I have a lot of articles, a lot of scripts. If you're a part of the ground marketing course, then you guys already know exactly how to get new patients from gyms, especially right now. Right now is a really, really fantastic time to get new patients from gyms or fitness facilities because, it's the start of the year. Everybody's trying to get that New Year's goal, right? Like to get healthier, fitter, better in physical form, right? But what I wanted to talk about in this episode is while everybody might be doing that, something that we've been doing that's been fantastic is getting into medical locations. And what I mean by medical locations, it can be, let's just say you're a pediatric office, you want to get into any physician or general dentist, or if you're a general, right, family dentistry, then what you can do if you can get into cosmetic locations, like we have really, really good results with plastic surgeons, urgent cares, smaller hospitals, things like that, right? And you guys probably have a lot of medical locations in your facility or in your community. So first things first is what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to get our foot in the door. But I want to let you know some things you need to do when you're going to do community research with medical locations. And number one, okay, when you're going to do the community research, you want to check out the people's websites. So what you can do is like just go to Google, right? And you're going to Google and you're checking out, hey, medical locations near you. And you know what? Let me actually share screen really quick. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube, I'm actually going to do it in real time right now, right? So what you can do here is, let's just make this wider and go to Google, and then you can put medical locations and then put a zip code, right? Your zip code, 77498. That's my zip code in Texas, my older one. So if you look here, let's maximize, you click maps, and then you can zoom in, right? You can see all these medical locations right here. Let's just say this is your area, your location. This is where you want to be. And now once you've done the medical, you're doing the community research. You want to look for one that has good ratings, right? You don't want to just pick any of them. Keep in mind, let's just say we're going to pick this one. This one's Kelsey Siebold Clinic, Fort Bend Medical and Diagnostic Center. And you want to click their website now. So let's go to their website. And this is important because here's where you can see their culture, what they're all about, who they are, what they support, things like that, right? And if it aligns with your vision, then perfect, awesome. And here's the other key right here is you also want to check out their social media. So let's go to their Instagram, see how their Instagram looks. They have 4,197 followers. They look like they're active in their community. And that's what you want. You don't want to partner up with someone who's just, you know what I mean? Not active. The community doesn't even know about them. They don't like them, all these things. You want to partner up with someone who's active in the community. You see them doing things, participating in events. They have an active social media. Let's check out their Facebook. And you can look at their Facebook, 534 reviews. That's fantastic. And you just see what they're all about. This should be on your list. So this is somebody who you're like, okay, boom, I'm going to put them on here. I'm going to go ground market towards them, right? So let me just stop sharing really quick. And so you check out their website, you check out their culture. You want to see if they're active on social media, if they have a well-written blog, things like that. That's number one. Number two, do you see if they're active in their community? Right. And that's how you can check that in social media. As you saw right there, They kind of are, right? Are they partnering up with local businesses, or are they doing health events, sports events? Any sign of this, or anywhere where you can set up a booth, you want to check out if they're doing that. And now what we're doing, guys, is we're really checking out the quality of the medical locations we want to partner up with, because the strategy is a for sure strategy, but you want to check out the quality of these medical locations, because you can partner up with hundreds of medical locations that are pretty crappy, right? They're just like, they'll give you here and there some small patients, some small leads, and that's it. But if you partner up with 2 or 3 or 5 or even 10, right, that would be amazing. Fantastic, high quality medical locations. Then you guys got yourself for sure funnel of not just new patients that are coming in, but like good treatment, good production that would be coming in. So that's step number 2. Step number 3 is look to see if they donate any, like, consultations, exams, or anything like that to local corporations. What I mean by that is sometimes clinics, at least here, sometimes they partner up with like a Walgreens or a CVS Pharmacy or a Rite Aid, and they distribute some type of like exams or flu shots or things like that. If they do that, awesome. Maybe down the road, maybe you could partner up with them, set up a small booth next to them, things like that. Number 4 would be check to see if they have open houses, something where they invite the public to their location. And this is huge because you can participate, partner up with them in their open houses. This is why you need to check out their website. Check to see what they got going on. Look through their social media. Look at if they have a YouTube. The one we just checked out right now had a YouTube channel. It had a LinkedIn, Facebook, all these things, and it's all on point. But at the same time, you can do some sneaky, spy work and check to see if, okay, are they having open houses? Awesome. I'm going to participate in those. And then number 5 would be look out for the experts in your community. And this is huge when it comes to building rapport with medical locations. Experts make themselves known to like the local news or online and print publications. They comment on current health issues. They give seminars, or they talk about health issues in the community. And I just want to really quick, let me minimize this and share screen with you again, so you can see the medical location we decided to pick. You can see them, they're talking on the news in Houston, Texas, about Omicron. What to do if you test positive for COVID-19. Kelsey Siebold's Melanie Mouzon, MD, is talking about this on the news. So these people right here, this medical location is on top of it. Look, they're talking about, the post before that was they're talking about cancer risk for cigarette smokers is 2 times as high. We know that's something we know, but they're still making sure they're relevant to the community. And they're on top of it. They're on the news. They're doing events. Look, they're actually doing same day. Actually, they're doing like appointments and things like that for their facility. Obviously, we know that. They're doing virtual health. They're doing a lot of things. So this is a very, very good medical location you want to partner up with. And you want to partner up with ones like this, okay? Make sure they look like that. Now, once we did that, we're going to get into the medical locations. We're going to learn how to get into these, get our foot in the door. And I have an article on our website, thedentalmarketer.org. It's called The Incredible Strategy That Will Get You New Patients from Medical Offices in Your Community. And I kind of give you the runaround. I mean, not a runaround. I kind of give you the rundown on how this works. And I'm going to scroll all the way down to the script, because this script is fantastic. It works wonders till today. Now, if we look at the script, what you're going to do is you're going to walk into these medical locations. You could call, but I prefer you walk in. And I want you to remember to always be casual, right? You can even have your coffee in hand. You can make it look like you just got out of lunch and you're driving by, right? If you guys know, I'm really big on that. I'm really big on you guys not making this seem like you're going to do a sale, meaning you have your tie or your scrubs or anything like that, and you have a clipboard in your hand and you're like, hi, I want to speak to the manager. I'm here to do this. Or the second thing I don't want you to do is to just go by and be like, hi, here's a gift basket. We want to introduce ourselves. Bye. I never want you to do that. So What you're going to do is you're walking in, coffee in hand, right? And then you want to be as casual as possible. And then you're going to walk in to the first person there. It's probably the receptionist or the office manager. You're going to say, hello, I was wondering, could I have some of your information? And that's it, really, right? They're going to say, like, yeah, what do you need our information for? Do you need business cards? What do you need, right? Then you're just going to say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was wanting to see if I can have some information because I'm with the dental office right down the street from here. And we wanted to have some information on hand so I can give it to our patients when they inquire about some of these procedures that you assist with or offer. And boom, that's it. That's all you want to say. From that point on, your foot is in the door. They're going to say, like, yeah, you know what? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Thank you so much for thinking of us. Is this enough? Let me get some information. Where's your dental office? It's down the street. Oh, did you want to meet the doctor? Like, a bunch of doors will open up. From here, a lot of things can happen, which is great. They'll say all the things I just told you. They'll give you a folder with information. They'll Sometimes they even say, do you want to speak with the doctor? And then they'll go check and then they'll say, like, oh, you know what, the doctor's busy right now, but we can schedule a time that y'all guys can meet. That would be perfect. Perfect. But more than likely, they're going to give you information, right? And then once you get the information, you're going to say, oh, wow, you know what? Thank you so much for this. This looks like enough. You know what? Do you think it's okay if I can come by and give you and maybe the employees here some of our information as well? And that's it. They're going to say yes. Okay. They're obviously going to say yes because you went in there asking for their stuff first. You're giving them more than, you're not being selfish, right? You're not just going in there and saying, hey, take some of our stuff. Can I have some of your, can I have you guys and your customers as our patients and things like that? And then here's a gift basket. Thank you so much. Send us people, right? You're not doing that. You're going in there and saying, hey, can I, you know, help you guys out in any way possible? I would like to have your information for our patients. They don't know if you have one patient or 1,000 patients that are asking about their procedures. They just know you're an extremely helpful person, friendly. You walked in there, you introduced yourself, and now you're creating rapport. So then once you say that, okay, awesome, this looks like enough. Do you think it's okay if I can come by and give you and maybe the employees here some of our information as well? Automatically, they're going to say yes. They're not going to be like, I don't think I have, your information because what, right? You're already taking their information. It's reciprocity. The least they can do is say, sure, yeah, give us some of your information. And then boom, once they say, yeah, of course, then you say, okay, awesome. Let me go get the information from the car and come right back. Now, remember, guys, I always say keep that stuff super close by you, not in your hand, but in the car is like the closest you can keep it, right? Because if you go back to the office, grab some information, take your time, maybe a patient needs you, the doctor needs you, somebody needs you, or even just the time you go to the office, come back, and then try and find the person you were talking to. They could have gone out to lunch. They could have already clocked out. That's happened a lot of times to us where we go back and it's only been 15 minutes and they're like, oh, they're not here anymore. What are you talking about? And then I'm like, okay, should I just leave this here with the other person who knows nothing about this? And you don't want that. Unless the office is like next door to you, then I would always say keep the stuff in your car. So you get the stuff, get to the car, you get the information, and then you come right back, right? You give them your information, and the information you can give is obviously all your information, meaning like flyers, any deals, specific pamphlets, right? Cosmetic things, if it's plastic surgeon offices, you want to tailor to it, right? But at the same time, you want to leave them a sign-up sheet. And a lot of you guys, longtime listeners, know exactly what the sign-up sheet does, and a lot of you love the sign-up sheet. But if you don't know what the sign-up sheet does, you're going to have an incentive, your practice name and incentive. And at the same time, it's going to be numbered from 1 to 10. On a normal sheet, it's mainly up to 10. It's going to have name, number, text, or call, right? Or best time to reach you at. And then you just say, hey, here's some of our information. And at the same time, what the doctor and I wanted to do, or what I wanted to do just for the employees here, just for the employees and their families, is I wanted to give you guys, boom, an incentive, right? It can be free whitening. It can be a new patient special. It doesn't have to be anything for free. A lot of the members in our ground marketing course don't give anything for free. They just say, hey, here, if y'all need a dentist, here you go. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for this. I appreciate it. When's a good time to come back and pick it up? That's what you want to ask them. And then they're going to give you a day like, hey, next Monday, come by and pick up the sign-up sheet or whatever. And that's your second date. You see them again and you build more rapport upon that. And you continue to build rapport. So, guys, this is how you're going to get your foot in the door into medical locations and start not only building pipelines, which means new referrals will come to you, but at the same time, you're also going to get new patients pretty immediately with the employees and their families. So, really, really good. I highly recommend you go to the website. I'm going to put a link to it in the show notes below, and you read the incredible strategy that will get you new patients from medical offices in your community. It's a wonderful article. I even have it. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you're watching me share the screen, and you can see I even have a video right here of exactly how I kind of give it all a rundown and everything like that. If you guys are a member of the ground marketing course, then there's a whole unit on this with much more tips and pointers. I believe, let me go really quick to see where it's at exactly. Sorry, this Zoom thing popped up out of nowhere. So it's right here. This is my face. Yeah, it's tips and pointers. So that's what you guys want to do. Alrighty. I mean, there's a, let me check really quick where it's at. And if you look, it's under Unit 8 medical locations. And here's all the information you guys have if you are a member of the ground marketing course. And I'm going to put a link to that in the show notes below too, guys, if you are ever interested in becoming a member of our ground marketing course. But awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. I'm going to put a link to everything in the show notes below or in the description below as well. And do this strategy. Start off today if you can. Hear this, start doing the community research. If you are in the 77498 location, whoever's there, I would highly recommend you build a partnership with this family practice physician, Kelsey Siebold Clinic, Fort Bend Medical and Diagnostic Center. They are perfect. They are exactly who you should be partnering up with for quality patients. So if you guys are in that location, definitely do that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.